Hey there guys, it's Metro. I did not go on vacation yet. Yeah, we got another episode to do here. I don't know what I was thinking. I totally forgot that this quest line that I wanted to work with the whole time is in Lower Blackrock Spire. So yes, this quest line actually takes us back to Lower Blackrock Spire. So we will be doing that in this episode. And I've already begun thinking about what the future looks like with ZG and all that. I did not get any of this other stuff done, so that will be for another day. But we think we did that part right. Yeah, okay, that works now. So we can actually DE that. Anyway, yeah, so here's what I want to do with ZG, okay? Let's fly out there first because we have to go to Tenaris. It's going to take us a while. But anyway, the future with ZG is as such, okay? So I guess, like, step 0 is make sure it's not over, like, it's not impossible. I think it's going to be very hard to make that happen. I would imagine we're going to have many episodes of us trying to make that happen. But I would not be opposed to it being very hard. Because first of all, it's a raid. So, you know, the bosses don't respawn or anything like that. That's another concern that, what are we doing? Foodie Bay. That's another concern I have is that, like, you know, how we try to do an hour-long episode if we don't get anywhere in an hour. How do we handle that? We have that module that allows us to, like, whatever, make the mobs die permanently. I think that is probably the thing that caused the crashes early on in the playthrough, like halfway through the playthrough. But I don't want to enable it unless I have to, but if we need to, we can. The big reason I don't want to is because you, for some reason, lose all your buffs. I have no idea why, but anyway. So there's that. Then I really want to make it like we did with Upper Blackrock Spire, or just Blackrock Spire in general with the repeatable quests. I think that would be a really good idea. And I was thinking there's already quests in the game for Zul'Gurub, right? Let's take a look at those. Zul'Gurub quests. Which we're about to do one of them now, is basically what we're doing here. So, let's see exactly what happens quest-wise. This is a classic Zul'Gurub quest, okay. Well, this is too confusing. Is there like a map? Yeah, how about this? Zul'Gurub overview. Alright, let's read all about this. Because even though I've done the raid a lot, there's probably a lot I still don't know. Zul'Gurub is a 20-man raid located in the northeastern portion of Stranglethorn Vale. Oh, I also know there's like enchants and shit, right? I want to make these enchants really good, like way better than a regular enchant. I also wanted to do that with those like Arcanum enchants. I don't know what's what. I gotta have a look at this, but that's another thing I want to do. So ZG is gonna be like, we're gonna be in here for a long time. Anyway, if I can remember to do all this stuff. Zul'Gurub is a 20-man raid located in the northeastern portion of Stranglethorn, east of Lake Nazfaridi. It used to serve as the capital of the Gurubashi Trolls. However, it was eventually destroyed by civil war and corruption. Years later, a tall-eyed priests have returned to the city, seeking to use it for evil purposes of summoning their blood god Hakar, the Soul Flayer. The Zandalari tribe now seek out adventurers to assist them in stopping the corruption of the resurrected blood god Hakar. Okay, this is all basic stuff. Located in the northeast portion. No shit, we know that. Fastest way for Alliance to get there is actually Duskwood. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that. That's kind of cool. There are 5 High Priest bosses in Zul'Gurub that must be defeated in no particular order before you can fight Hakar. Yeah, alright. I remember this. Because you could fight Hakar without them, but it's like near impossible. Each High Priest has a specific loot table, and all 5 High Priestess share a loot table for the following items. Okay, so you see a lot of this stuff is not epic. So that's going to be something we do. I was going to do that this morning, but then I realized we have to do another episode. So we're going to turn all these into epic. And I'm going to assume, this may be, I guess I'm wrong. I assumed that these items were going to be changed from Season of Mastery, or Season of Discovery. Did that change when I switched there? Instead of spell power, oh, it's only healing, and it's 26 now instead of 14. Okay, and that does not. Okay, so that did not change it in the way I might have thought it would. I thought they were gonna really buff the stuff from ZG for some reason. Oh, we're gonna miss the boat, but that's fine. We got some time to chat. Continue to look at ZG. Oh, also we have 40 badges, so we're gonna buy the final thing here. Got to do that while we're here.
Got the best deals anywhere.
All right, it is called Fire water cauldron. That's another nice thing about using Wrath, because they use Wrath. So this is an icon from TBC, I believe. Whereas if we did it in Classic, we wouldn't have had access to that. Okay, so now we got a bag full of this stuff. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put those... Well, we don't have the open slot right now, but eventually we will. Makes me larger, too. That's quite nice. Sort of. Not really a big deal, to be honest, but it's kind of nice. Everybody's getting buffed. You guys deserve it, man. That's actually kind of crazy to be much larger. Can we make ourselves even larger? I mean, we can mod ourselves to be even larger, right? Now the D&D seems like the right size. Okay, anyway, continuing. Yeah, so we have a lot of questions about the loot table. Let's just take a look at it, like, take a look at random one. What its loot table is. Oh, that's the buff. Yeah, okay. Loot drops. Yeah, you see this is Season of Math or Discovery stuff. Okay, Band of Jinn. So yeah, lots of blues. There's really very few epics from this raid at all, looks like. That is a zone drop. Seal of the Gurubashi Berserker. I'll probably see a good amount of those then if it can come from trash and stuff. But yeah, there's actually only... there's a couple, but very... Oh, these are all zone drop. Okay, so this is the stuff that's shared. That must be the stuff that's shared. I thought that meant it might be a BOE, but no, it's not. Okay, so yeah, very few actual epics. What the hell was that? The Tiger Boss. Which one is that? I'm not sure. Is that the call? Oh, wait. There's no, because there's other bosses. Yeah, Bloodlord Mandikir is the one that I'm thinking of. Doesn't he drop a weapon? Is there no loot pull thing? That's weird. Just a strategy guide. Blood Lord Mandokir. Yeah, okay. You see, they're all epic. I know they did this. I remember looking at it. Every item is epic? No, maybe not every item. Okay, so let's compare it. We're going to have to do this for every item, I think. We have to look at every single item because I want to change them all. I want them to match. It's going to be a lot of work, but I want them to match. You might have to do this on screen. But anyway, yeah, Blood-Soaked Pauldrons. I remember those. So those are epic. So let's just like do a side-by-side of what changes. Very little. So here's the comparison. It just has more defense and more armor. That's it. And for some reason it's a lower item level, although I don't think that actually is anything. Probably just a wrath thing that makes it higher. So do we have a spell that's 11 defense? What is the name of the spell? Increase defense. I mean, it's very easy to make a new one, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we got one. 11. That's not a very good upgrade. Not a big deal there. I still have no idea what this quest is. Well, anyway, the whole reason we were looking at this was not to look at the loot, it was to look at the quests. Where are quests? Zul'Gurub notable loot. Yes, Dinrock. And that's just from the last boss, right? that's all the notable loot, really. Just a few of the pieces, so don't worry. Okay, anyway. Class-specific armor sets. Yeah, so that's another thing that we can't really do. I mean, we could make trinkets, I guess. Oh, that's interesting. We could definitely make a trinket. I probably won't touch any of this stuff. Okay, there's the head and leg enchants. So we need to... So let's look at how this works. Okay, this is just its own spell, which is actually very good for us. Because then we can just buff the spell. Yeah. Permanently add 10 stamina, 10 intellect, and 12 spell power. Okay, perfect. That's actually pretty damn good as it is, to be honest, but we're going to make it even better. How do we get them? That's a question. Oh, it's you just buy them for rep? See, these are all questions because I want to make it commensurate to the difficulty of getting it. Like, if it's very hard to get, then I want to make them way stronger. Oh, but they're class specific. Oh. I didn't even think about that. Okay, well, we'll have a lot to look at. Yeah, and then there's tier sets, yeah. We will have a lot to look at. Okay, there's the quest hub. How to gain reputation with Zandalari tribe. Run Zul'Gurub. Complete quests. Every quest that you complete for the Zandalari tribe on Yojamba Island will grant you a reputation, including all of the specific class specific ones. Yeah, so like I want to, whatever quests are there, I want to make them dailies. And I want to make them give experience. So I think these are the quests we're looking for. And then I know you could turn Bijus in, but I don't know how that works. Oh yeah, Zandalari honor token. Okay. We can start working on this right now. What happened to the quest? So these probably give no experience, right? Oh, it does actually. Let's see what it says here. And this is how we figured it out, right? It needs to be -1, yeah. So we'll do this right now. -1. It actually gives no reward to you. Well, hold on. Let's go back because there was an easy way to figure out if we were doing it right. I think there's a maximum that it can give. Is it 10? Yeah, see, 10 doesn't work for some reason. 8, right? 8 was the maximum. I don't know why that's the case, but 8 is the maximum. Okay. So 8's the number, and then we save that, and then turn this to -1. Then that number goes away on this thing, but we know it still works. Okay, so that's how we do it. So let's do it with these other ones quickly before we continue on with the actual playthrough of today, just to make sure it's consistent. -1 and 8. Okay. Done. And this that was weird that we jumped one. What's 4? Apprentice angler? What the hell? Okay. No worries. That's fine. And then -1 and 8. Okay. What about the Biju ones? You get a Zandalari honor token. What was it saying before? Destroy any one of the Hakari Bijus found near Jumba Island. When done, speak with Vinchaksa nearby. Oh, we also wanted to make them daily. Okay, I guess we'll do. I guess we're gonna do all this right now because I don't want to keep forgetting about it. Because now I'm going on vacation for sure tomorrow. So, how did we do that? That's in a different place, right? Special flags. Makes the quest repeat. Oh no, they're already daily. They're already repeatable, I guess. They don't need to be. Of course, yeah. I'm an idiot. Okay, good. We'll mess with this another time then. What is this quest? Oh, that stuff is not related to a level either. It looks like. No, it still says quest level 60. It's just because we're 64 only, I guess. Yeah, even our mount's bigger. It's cool. I definitely want there to be a quest. The Biju one, I think, may not be repeatable. I think this is just to let you know or something. But yeah, this like repeatable drop thing that they have in ZG is why I love it so much, and it's why I want to do it and make it the best it could possibly be. The other stuff being all class specific is good, I guess, long term, but I guess we won't touch it until we actually need it, unfortunately. We'll see. Do you have the tablets? I fear the text will reveal a great threat to our world. You found them. Great. Thank you, Metro. I will pore over these texts and decipher their meaning. You, however, have another task. I really wouldn't... There's no way to read them, I guess, huh? While I look over the third and fourth tablet of Mosharu, you must find the fifth and sixth. It will not be easy, for they are held by the Smolderthorn trolls within Black Rock Spire. The spire is a dark mountain of fire between the burning steps and the searing gorge. Good luck, Metro. Black Rock Spire is no place for decent folk.
Good.
Alright. I guess we will pick up the dailies again, too, while we're there. I mean, we're already kind of deep into the episode. I definitely want to just try to finish this today, so maybe we just won't. I never actually made questing for this, for the trolls, even though I was going to. That's probably a good idea. Well, no, because I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll eventually come back. I don't know when we'll be back, but we can pick up the orcs outside daily, I guess. But yeah, once we kill those trolls, we're done. We're gonna have to kill the orcs outside kind of thing anyway, though. Scar Shield Legion. The other ones we won't pick up just because there's no way we're doing those. Yeah, I wanted to look at the other enchants too. I think we got the ZG stuff primed ready to start. Just need to have a look at... That was kind of a lot less than I thought it was going to be just because it's all class stuff, so... I guess now it's time to start looking at actually clearing the place out. It's supposed to be a 20-man. It's supposed to be a raid. But we're doing a 10-man BRD, or Upper Blackrock Spire, and it's like not really challenging. So I'm wondering if like, okay, maybe it's just actually hard, and it's not like impossible. It's not impossible. If that's the case, then I'll be very happy. Like, I assume there's going to be boss mechanics that are just not going to work out. And I was talking about this on stream the other day, but in the past, basically like the way I would ever nerf anything, the like crude way to nerf it is to just make them have that, there's like a modifier. I've showed that a bunch in this playthrough, but in the creature template, there's health and damage modifiers. It just makes them do more damage and less or whatever you do. So you could just mess with that number to make them easier to kill, right? But the casting of like spells does not count. So in the past, I couldn't edit spells on Classic, right? That was impossible with the old setup. But now I can. So I will be doing that. And yeah, I was a little worried about it at first, but I think any raid boss especially is going to have a unique spell that only it uses, or if it didn't, it would be, you know, something that we wouldn't mind nerfing across the whole instance or something, you know. So I don't think it's going to be a concern at all. Should we do one more amp run, guys? Just thought of that, man. Can't believe how much time we spent doing that. It's been a fun playthrough. But man, did we hit a wall there. We can actually still jump down. This is actually probably still the right way to do it. Because then we can skip the ogre part at least. Oh wait, no. Because no, it doesn't really matter which way we approach it, but we'll just go the normal way. Because we have to kill probably both sets of the trolls. I wanted to make quests to kill the 2 troll bosses. That seemed like the right way to angle it, but I never got there. Character's funny looking when he's a little bit larger. Do we reset it? Guess we still need to do that. I'm not sure why or how that works, but overzealous maybe. Not really. Oh, my mouse. Not working. I think it was just a little bit disengaged. It's working out. Oh, we can actually get those. That's interesting. 6 demon bag is a trinket as well, right? Got 3 procs. I was wondering maybe if it could possibly be an upgrade somehow. I don't think so though, because what we have on is really good. So yeah, there's one of those. Let's take a look at that real quick. I also got 2 Agi scrolls from that pack. Nope. Nature and fire spell damage, and then 21 spirits. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. Librum of Constitution. I think I already looked at this stuff, but what does it actually give? So yeah, okay. Okay, here, this is the article we read before. Is this also, they're not also class-based, no, okay. So the way this is, like, this would work alongside the system we have currently. Like, instead of one of the scrolls that we put on it, it would be these. And that means that they're pretty useless, frankly, because one, they're competing with the scrolls. Now, I think they're on slots that don't really, like, have a lot of competition in the first place. But there is still things we can do, like the item. We made it so you get like stats for every armor piece that isn't already covered. So yeah, those are in competition. But it's also a lot of fucking work to get these things. So I think it's like they really do need a buff. I just don't know how it works, and they seem to drop very infrequently anyway. So I probably won't mess with that because I think they need to be turned in. You have to go to Blackrock or to Dire Mall, yeah. Oh no, no, these ones are in. Okay, but these are lesser Arcanum, and then there's regular Arcanum. That's just so garbage compared to the stuff we can put on our gear right now. So we would have to be buffed substantially. This will be for another playthrough, I think, because eventually we're gonna do more. And so it's the same as the ZG enchants, but the ZG enchants are just better anyway, so it's kind of a waste of time. Maybe I'll make a ZG Death Knight thing, huh? I was talking about not making tier sets and shit because I don't have visuals for them. I don't know how to do that part. But honestly, we can just use Wrath ones. Like, especially gear that I'll never get access to, like, and the other thing I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the trinkets. It's like trinkets and enchants and shit like that we don't even, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? We just make an enchant. Doesn't need a visual or anything. That is so annoying. It's the only thing that sucks about this place. Yeah. Okay, so we'll definitely finish this quest without concern. Here's the Warlocks. Alright, will that get quick? Just kidding, I forgot about that part. Alright, Death Strike just, holy shit. That was large strike. Big death. Honestly, I think... Oh, just strength too. We have that already, right, for DE? I hope so. Let me take a look. Surely that dropped already. We got a long list of things to add either way, so throw it to the list if we have to. I don't think we do, actually. I think I was thinking of it. Hold on, let's get it before it goes. Let's just look up the item. I was thinking about it because I made it into a paladin talent in the TBC project I was working on. Where's the actual distance? Yeah, it's step. Okay, so we need another. That one needs to become a gem as well. You see, they're actually like got books and everything. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a neat system. I just don't know anything about how I would mess with it. Those ones just jump down. That's cool. See, they never see that. You don't see that very often. plate. Nope, still not working. Not sure what's going on. I think it's okay. Aegis of Stormwind, that's interesting. I almost stopped the portal. That both of those crit. Did you see that? That was pretty cool. Getting pretty strong now, though. Especially when we keep up the diseases. Feels like we're very capable. I'm actually quite high level, though, anyway. Alright, on to the trolls. The good thing about not everything giving experience means not everything consumes rested either, so we kind of end up with a lot of rested. That's a very interesting cloak. But not really. We did get the medallion again, but with nothing happening there. Another scroll. Alright, troll time. These guys were a huge pain in the ass last time we fought them, but I'm pretty sure I nerfed them or whatever. See, that sort of targeted nerf was the thing that we weren't able to do in Classic, and that's what ultimately stopped me from doing it in Classic originally. But really, I should just fucking change it to break on damage or something, but... I don't know why I just did that. This is kind of bad now because I can't distract it. Activating, alright. And we're dead. Okay. Still a shit fucking area. Getting plenty of BOEs at least. Now we just need to grab the rest, I guess. No idea what the tablets are, by the way. Did I miss them? Maybe it's in up here. Maybe the kings fall off. That probably happens a lot. Dude, our fucking diseases hit so damn hard I can't even put more than one up. Ridiculous. Yeah, if we're gonna make a ZG trinket, I gotta come up with a good effect. I guess maybe I could look at relics. We talked about this a while ago. I did not realize it was actually relics. I didn't even know that was a feature of Dead Knight. So we can look at what relics are, and what they do, and make a trinket out of it or something. We got our badge, right? Put that back here. We're gonna put that down here. We still haven't figured out where this is, though. Had to be in the room there, right? Unless maybe one of them's just down here and the other one's in the other room. $35 or higher. What is it? Spell Surge. Yeah, there it is. 5th Mosharnu tablet. I really wish you could read these or something. What is it? I don't even remember what we're doing at this point. Some prophecy about, I guess he's going to explain it to us once we finish the quest, but... Apparently difficult. Oh, we're like Mortal Strike as well. Oh, we're dead. Okay. Don't know why it's I can't do that. I can't do stuff like that, I guess. Didn't think it was gonna be an issue. Yeah, okay. Why do we again only have one intellect? One stamina? Something's wrong here. What's going on here? Something abnormal. I actually still have the previous episode open on the channel. We should have 4 stamina scrolls and 2 intellect scrolls. Why do we have only 1 right now? What is happening there? That's something abnormal, because the other 3 are working. But those two continue to restat, it seems. That'd be hard to test too. I don't know how to fix that. Or what to even look at. It could have something to do with this. I had thought it might initially. But surely 4 stamina and 3 stamina, or whatever, and 1 stamina aren't different enough. Oh yeah. Not doing uppers right now. So that's strange. I don't know what that's about. Definitely weird that intellect works or doesn't work in strength and agi do though, because unless I did something wrong, I don't know how I could have, but you would think the main stat ones would work. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, I bet it's related to some buff or debuff I'm getting from enemies. I wouldn't be, that might be it. I wonder if that's the problem. I don't know. We got another intellect scroll, so I guess we'll find out in this episode if it changes. We had 2 yesterday. So something's happened in between the episodes. I think these guys put a debuff on us, don't they? Or maybe it was just the previous mob type. Yeah, see, I thought it might be that. But it's both strength and stamina, and strength is not affected by it. Strange. Oh, God. Again. We're okay. Wait, did we lose our intellect? Wait, now it's just gone. Wait, what? What the fuck? Do we have too many buffs? Is that the problem? How would we have gotten to from 2 to 1 though, if that's the case? I think that might be an issue. Like, you might have too many buffs. I'm not sure how we lost. I don't know how we go. Because it seems like it never goes further than this, right? Oh no, there's a second line there. Okay, so that's not it. Where'd the intellect go? We just lost it. We don't have it at all anymore. I have to look back at the footage. Oh, that's an interesting neck. Alright, that's that quest done. And a new quest has unfolded for us to figure out what the hell's going on here. The neck has just a bunch of resistances, so we don't want it. And we'll hearth again. Go turn this back in. Oh, here, let's go do this first, actually. That is so weird. We still have the stamina one. But we lost the intellect one. Wait, did that even give us experience? I didn't even see the experience pop up. Maybe I didn't buff that one. Oh, that's interesting. This is it, right? Yeah, they're both -1. I didn't see the experience, but I guess I must have gotten it. Alright, let's vendor, and then we're heading out to turn these in. I guess that's it then. After that, I don't know. Oh, what am I doing? Don't do that. We gotta disenchant that. That's the spell surge thing. I guess we don't want it. We're not gonna be messing with it right now anyway. I guess it just stays shit because the ZG ones I want to be better anyway. Okay. This quest's probably great, right? No, it's actually not.
What can I do for you?
Wish there was a way I could look at the footage right now. I'm not streaming though, that's the problem. Very strange, something happened there. There's actually a lot more bosses than I thought there was. I forgot about Gazrenka. That one I don't think. Maybe we can make a quest. I don't know how that actually works. You have to fish them up, don't you? It's actually quite interesting. Oh, this is in the raid? Holy shit, this is actually cool. Alright, we gotta do that. I guess we'll have to level fishing. See, like, abilities like that. Let's see exactly how much damage it does. Like, are we just gonna get overwhelmed by it, or are we actually gonna be able to survive it? Because Drakasat's thing, the only problem with it was it's the stun of it. And it also stuns us, looks like. I've never seen that before. Mechanic type stunned. I didn't know that. But anyway, okay, it does a lot of fucking damage. It looks like it'll do over 1,000 damage. But it probably isn't that bad, actually. Now that I think of it, because it's not going to happen frequently. It's going to have like a cooldown, right? Reducing fall damage is key to this fight. Jindo, which... Not sure which one that is. Oh god, Hex again. See, now that's the question. Is it the same Hex as the one in Lower Blackrock Spire? I would expect the answer to be no, but I don't know. Let's see the spell ID. Can't be, right? 5 seconds. I think the other one was 8 seconds anyway, right? So yeah, that's not it. Does it say anywhere how much health he has? Probably not. Maybe in like the actual NPC entry. These characters are probably like, what the hell, you're back? Crewman Hammer Tank. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, it does. Oh. Seasonal, 20 players. Oh, they buffed him? Wait, what? We see him Wrath. Oh, that's it? 319,000 health. Is that a lot? I guess they buffed the fuck out of this raid in Discovery, though, huh? I mean, I guess they had to, because everybody does so much more damage, yeah. That's like 5 times more health. It's pretty nuts. 4.5 times more health. Well, what are those for? Oh, you need them to get the trinkets. Or no. Punctured voodoo doll. I have no idea. There's so many like currencies or whatever you'd say. What the fuck? Oh, they're all different as well. What the hell? Wow, that's crazy. So it's not actually a quest. Or it is a quest? Zanza can create the ancient troll enchantments with the right components. The first is the primal Hikari idol that must be taken from the most powerful of the Hikari lieutenants, Jindo the Bloodlord. The second is a punctured voodoo doll. They can be found in piles of refuse that litter the foul place. Look inside the Jinx hoodoo pile. Bring me these things and I will create a powerful enchantment for you. But why does it say use? Combine with Grelix's blood, Rentaki's tooth, Wushale's mane, and Hazara's dream thread to form a powerful charm. What are you talking about? Is that a season of discovery thing, maybe? Or no, we're on Wrath the whole time. What is this? Grelak? Who the fuck is Grelak? Oh, it's to make the trinket. I confused the situation. So that's how you make the trinket. But you also need the hoodoo doll, or the voodoo doll, I guess, to make the... to buy the enchant? He makes the enchant for you. Okay. This is confusing as fuck. Okay, so he makes the enchant for you. So that's not that hard to copy. We just need to make a new one that's only for Death Knight. How does it work right now? Let's see. Create item. And it creates this item. Yeah, it creates the trinket. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we would just make the quest part. That would be easy, because it's going to just be a new item. The item needs to have the spell. And what else is required of it? Items. Right? Yeah. Okay, so these are the items. Alright, so that doesn't even need to get changed. Those are just copy-paste. Alright, so that's actually quite easy to make. Very easy to make. I like that idea, actually. That's a fucking cool idea. Can we co-opt that idea? Can we take that? That's a pretty cool idea. I didn't even fucking think about that. Because that might mean that we can... Fuck, man, what can we do with that? That means we can basically craft without crafting. Right? Because that's effectively crafting right there. It's got a little bit less charm to it. But that's effectively crafting right there. Is there a limit on how many items you can have? Oh no, you can go all the way up to 8, wow. And it could be infinite, probably infinite reagent count too. Because I still really want to make gems that get more powerful. But I don't know how to do it. I think you can make the... I don't know. There's too many things. Too many things in my head, man. This series has got me going. I'll tell you. I cannot believe... It's not... What, like episode like 94 or something like that? I cannot believe how much time I've been in on this series. When the fuck was the first episode? Let's take a look. I mean, 94 days ago, right? I mean, we go forever. The first episode was April 15th. It's now July 9th at the time of recording this. It's like pretty much 3 months ago. I can't believe it's July already, man. This summer. Fucking all this nonsense rain, man. I wanted to play so much more basketball, but oh well. Okay, I guess we're just dropping this at this point. No idea what that quest even is. Have you been to the Spire, Metro? Do you have the 5th and 6th tablets? Tables. Wait, what? Is that a typo? That's like a typo on either... I didn't make this quest, so... Not a typo on my end. Unbelievable, you found them. You truly are a hero, Metro. That's a good thing, because I've been reading the tablets you brought me before, and from what I've gathered, we're going to need a hero to stop what's coming. My delvings into the Mosh Arnu tablets bear grim news, Metro. Hakar's true form, the god himself, can be born again through the very egg into which you captured him. Yenkika told you it was to contain his evil, but it's to recreate it. The troll has led you astray. Go to Yenkia, is that the guy's name? Yenkia, and demand the egg from him. Pray that it's not too late to stop Hakar's return. We're right next to him. Why don't you do it?
With you.
How you doing?
So you've been speaking with that old dwarf Ironboot and uncovered the lost Mosharu tablets, have you? That meddling prospector? No matter. It is too late to save this world. Hakar has been reborn and even now grows in power. Deep in the ancient troll kingdom of Zul'Gurub, he has come, and he will rule in blood and terror. Thank you, Metro. Your help has sped the return of the Soul Flayer. That's actually kind of good.
See ya later.
We got nothing from it again, man. That could have been interesting with that health per second thing. Now there's a new quest.
My attention.
Metro, our worst fears have come. Legends speak of the Soul Flayer ruling the ancient troll world through evil and fear and terror, and his power was absolute. If he cannot be stopped now, then his new reign may spread across all of Azeroth. There is a contingent of Zandalarian trolls who may help us stem this tide of darkness. They have camped on Yojamba Island, off the coast of Stranglethorn, west of the ruins of Zul'Kunda. Speak with their leader, Molthor, and pray he knows how to defeat Hakar. Oh, let's go. How long is this episode now? Probably time to end it, right? Yeah, well, we're not ending it. I'm going to go there. We unfortunately don't have... Oh, actually, no. It might be faster, but it's just a lot of work. We'll just take the boats. Probably have, yeah, I don't know why I still have these in my inventory. Probably cleared out the mining and all that stuff. Since we're not doing it anymore. Dude, look at this though. This is the character. This is fucking crazy. Level 1. Well, we're level 5. We leveled pretty quick in the beginning, but this shit was this was amazing. This is like my favorite version of WoW ever, man. I am so happy with this. Oh, we also got Theramore, but probably not faster. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept here. I'm trying to think like what we can do with it, because I guess that's how it was handled in Mop Remix, right? The gems. Let's see if we can find like a spell ID. Mop Remix gems. Because I bet it's the same thing. No, not those. Yeah. It doesn't actually have the stats on them though. But I don't think it matters. I bet it would work anyway. It just doesn't show it on Wowhead for whatever reason. Maybe it's because they're gone. But yeah, combine 3 of this gem to create a more powerful gem. So there you go. So that's it. Yeah. Very interesting. So you just need to make multiple items. It probably wouldn't be that hard to do. ChatGPT could probably help me with that, but I wouldn't trust it, honestly. I'm like overusing it. It doesn't seem like it's reliable. But maybe it is. We could try it, I guess. But yeah, make multiple items. Honestly, it's probably easier to just use this tool at this point, but make multiple items that just go infinitely. That's a fucking cool idea, man. That's a real cool idea. And then you could use... the only problem is there's so many stats. I think we'd have to make it only main, like, certain stats. Like, we're not going to have all this other random stats. Okay, but yeah, so the gem properties, yeah, it's like a little bit more work than I initially thought, but it would just be a gem. Like, what's the name of a gem? See, I don't like all those multiple thing ones, but okay, so delicate. Let's look at delicate. Crimson Spinal. Oh, yeah, but we're in TBC. I just want to see like what the upper reaches of it is right now. Cardinal Ruby. Oh no, there's Delicate Dragon's Eye. Okay, that's the highest one. So that's 34 agi, and I think the way it works is... Do we miss the bow? I think it's going to make a noise when it shows up, right? Yeah. Oh, it's here. Yeah, gem properties. Okay, that's right. That's how we've been doing the other gems, of course. Oh, yeah. That's right. I mean, what the fuck? I've been doing this the whole time. Like, I'm acting like I don't know how to do it. This gem properties refers to a... So, yeah, it's a decent amount of work because we have to make all new gem properties and all new spell things. But let's just follow it real quick and see. So it... Why did I not do that? Gem properties. And then spell item. This is the only thing that sucks, man. There's so many like chains that you have to follow. Okay, so gem properties is that. And that's 34 agi. And how does it work? Arg effect 1. 34. Effect points minimum, effect points max. Effect 1. See, that part I don't understand, but we can just copy and paste the... Oh yeah, and we're gonna have to change that too. It's a fair amount of work, but... Would we double it every time? What are other delicate gems? Bloodstone is the lowest? What's the lowest one? Storm Jewel, that's a Wrath one, right? And it's probably easier to just look at it this way. Fucking heart's almost back up. It's a long trip. Was it going to be faster to fly from... Might have been faster to fly from Acropolis. Or the Necropolis or whatever. But we get a little more time together before I go on vacation. You never know, something dramatic. I mean, I don't know. It would have to be bad, probably, but something could change and I won't come back to the series somehow. But that is certainly not what I want to do, so hopefully everything is good. Okay, storm and wind. Wait. I'm not going to Stormwind. Anyway, more time to chat. Okay, so yeah, how do we do this? There's like a gem. Yeah, okay, so we'll do like... Wait, can we do like 2? I don't know how to do 2. Can you do like and? Maybe. So it would be greater than 0, right? Get that. Okay, let's see if that actually works. Probably. Nope. Maybe we could ask ChatGPT. It probably should be able to answer us on that, right? Can I make a query with 2 conditionals in Heidi SQL? I want to search for all items with the name delicate in them, and also of those results, all items with gem properties above 0. Wait, what? Not what I thought it was going to tell me to do. Oh, it's supposed to be and, I guess is the thing. Like that. There we go. Sweet. Fun. See? It does help. But that's like basic knowledge. Okay, anyway, so here's all the actual fucking... here's all the gems. Yeah, gem properties. Oops. Yeah, we don't want just that, obviously. Entry. Name. Okay. There's like no spells in it all, right? Yeah, okay. So then that would be, we would add the spell there. So anyway, these are all the gems. Yeah, but we just can't see it. That's why I did this, because I thought it'd be easier to see the actual values, but we have to look at it here, I guess. It's a lot of fucking, there's a lot of things to chain here. 24 is the lowest number, so let's see what that one is. I guess ultimately it was easier to look at Wowhead. 6 Agi is the lowest one. Anyway, we're not supposed to be here. How about... Oh yeah, there's a fucking... I forgot there's a flight path there. So Rebel Camp is the answer for ZG anyway, because we don't have... We're playing on Wrath. I would want it to be consistent, but I think it's better if it's not. The only question is if I start changing the ones that actually come from Dragon, or from like jewel crafting, what does that do? I kind of wanted this to be part of jewel crafting, but I think it's way easier to just make it items. But then like jewel crafting's purpose really seems to be in question, but honestly, I don't know what I would do with it as it is. Actually, it might be interesting jewel crafting because like how I would do it is just like how it works in TBC or in a mob remix. You would only get, what's the lowest one? I still don't know. Delicate blood garnet. There it is. No, perfect delicate bloodstone. Blood garnet. Pattern. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. So we would get this one as like a drop or something. How would we get them? Maybe 1 badge? That's an interesting way to do it. I don't know, is this better than the scroll system though? The scroll system is just this, but better, right? The reason to do it is to make them drop. But I don't think I can. Like, I don't know where I would make them drop. They have to drop from like every single enemy in the whole game. And that I don't know how to do. But that probably can be, ChatGPT can probably help with that. And it would be awkward because it would be like, okay, well, I wanted to drop from every mob in BRD. Or you have to probably either do it by level, which is like a fucking mess. Because then you have mobs out in the world dropping it. I guess maybe any level 53 or higher elite can drop it or something. I don't know. I think the scroll system's just better, right? As long as it doesn't keep not working or something. Yeah. It's a cool idea, but we already have gems being occupied in other forms, so I really like the idea of an infinite stacking gem, but there's just no point. The other problem is we can't get them out of our gear. I think that was the thing in Mop Remix, right? Yeah, that's the actual big issue with this system. Yeah, so this just doesn't work. I had a cool idea, and it was cool, but this is just a worse idea than what we already have. Because we can't get the gems out of our gear. That's like huge tech. I didn't even realize how huge that tech was. Okay, let's see what we got going on here.
Who you be?
The Hand of Rastakhan. If you have come to save the world, then you have come to the right place. The Faceless Ones, the Bloodheart Hakar, has been brought back into our world. You were sent by the Protector, by the Prospector Ironboot. His kind are wise and wiser still to bring you to me, for I and the Zandalarian trolls may know a way to defeat the Soulflayer. Speak with the trolls of this island. Heed their words and prepare yourself, Metro, for the task before you is soaked in blood. Cool. A collection of heads. It is true. Hakar now dwells in Zul'Gurub, bathing in the power of our gods. Enthralled High Priest now channel the energies of our most sacred divinities into the Soulflayer, who will soon have a strength beyond any being of Azeroth. He must be stopped. Take this sacred cord and string through it the heads of the High Priestess responsible for channeling our god's energy. When you have done this, return to me. Okay, so we'll make that quest renewable for sure. Or maybe we don't need all these other ones being renewable.
What you want?
Yeah, so those ones are already... The destruction of the various Akari Bijus is of grave importance to us, so much so that we welcome outsiders of our tribe to do so for themselves. Take any one of the Bijus that you find in Zul'Gurub to the altar of Zanza and destroy it. For this one time alone, I will give you an additional honor token from our tribe. This is above and beyond what you would normally receive. Witness for yourself the blessing of Zanza. So yeah, that one doesn't need to. But I kind of want it, I don't know. I want there to be some repeatable quests. Because it's not going to be easy to do this stuff. But yeah, I think like a daily is a good idea. Because that quest should be a daily. Because the other ones are like, you can do them 100 times a day if you wanted to. That one should just be a daily. What are these guys doing? These guys are like the different vendors for the different classes, I think, or something. Jinrock, the Breaker. Oh shit. Yeah. These guys are like the different vendors for the different classes. Rinwosho the Trader. That's the guy who sells the patterns from the reps. Alright, there's not as much here as I thought there was going to be honest, but it's so repeatable that it feels like there's an infinite amount of stuff here. Whoa, look at that map. That's pretty cool looking. What's with the X's? Those are the major cities of Azeroth. Okay, let's make these two quests renewable then. And then that'll be it for us until I get back from vacation. The quest is called A Collection of Heads. Alright, and does it give experience? It does. Make it give more, I guess. No reason not to. And then we want it to be -1. And then we want it to be renewable. How's that happen again? Special flags, there it is. Makes the quest monthly, huh? Makes the quest daily. Where's that? Didn't we do that? I guess I have to look at the other quests. Because we don't want it to be infinitely repeatable. Where is that? Well, that's not the repeatable one. Is that all I did? I swear there was something else. That part isn't even needed, I don't think. Flags? Oh, it's here. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's where it is. Alright. Select quest, collection of heads. Okay. Daily. It's easy to edit. Alright, that's that one, and then what about the other one? A Bijou for Zanza. Select. Okay, cool. All right, that's it. I gotta go. I'm late as anyway. So cool. Next episode, we got a lot to talk about, I'm sure. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.